Good afternoon. This is Akashvani and I am Valsa Williams with the midday news. The headlines. US President Donald Trump expresses confidence India and the US would reach a trade agreement. Supreme Court allows Hindu community to hold prayers on Basant Panchami tomorrow at disputed Bhojshala-Kamal Maula Mosque in Dhar Madhya Pradesh, permits Muslims to offer Friday namaz from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. India and the European Union set to sign new security and defence partnership in New Delhi next week. EU calls New Delhi indispensable to Europe's economic resilience and strategic stability. India calls for early action on UNSC reform, warns delay risks more human suffering. Gold, silver, ETFs slip amid easing global geopolitical tensions. And in badminton, PV Sindhu and Lakshya Sen advanced to quarterfinals of Indonesia Masters tournament. US President Donald Trump has praised Prime Minister Narendra Modi at the World Economic Forum in Davos. Calling Mr. Modi a close friend, the US President expressed confidence that India and the United States would reach a trade agreement. The remarks come as Washington and New Delhi continue negotiations aimed at resolving the trade deal standoff. Asked directly about a potential trade agreement, the US President said they are going to have a good deal. India and the European Union are set to strengthen their strategic relationship with the signing of a new security and defence partnership at the EU-India summit in New Delhi next week. EU Foreign Policy Chief Kaja Kallas made the announcement while addressing the European Parliament at Strasbourg in France last evening. She said the pact will deepen cooperation in key areas, including maritime security, counter-terrorism, cyber defence and maritime domain awareness, with a focus on stability in the Indo-Pacific region.
We aim to conclude negotiations on the EU-India Free Trade Agreement. This deal will open markets, remove barriers and strengthen critical supply chains in clean technologies, pharmaceuticals and semiconductors. Today we agreed to move forward with the signature of a new EU-India security and defence partnership in areas like maritime security, cybersecurity and counter-terrorism.
EU Foreign Policy Chief said Europe was ready to deliver a powerful new agenda with India, noting that the European Union is among India's largest trading partners, and described the country as indispensable to Europe's economic resilience and strategic stability.
The EU is already India's largest trading partner, and India is becoming indispensable to Europe's economic resilience. Our clean energy and climate partnership links climate ambition with industrial competitiveness. We cooperate on renewables, green hydrogen and sustainable manufacturing. On technology and security, the EU-India Trade and Technology Council is shaping cooperation on artificial intelligence, semiconductors, cybersecurity and digital infrastructure.
The partnership will be signed next week during the visit of European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen and European Council President Antonio Costa to India, where they will be the chief guests at the Republic Day celebrations. The leaders will co-chair the 16th India-EU summit with Prime Minister Narendra Modi on the 27th of this month. The G4 nations have presented a model for early action to restructure the United Nations Security Council. The grouping warned that delaying reforms in the UN's highest decision-making body will cause more human suffering and misery. India's permanent representative, P. Harish, stated this on behalf of the G4 at the Intergovernmental Negotiations for UN Security Council reforms at the United Nations headquarters in New York City yesterday. He said the UN's credibility and efficacy are being questioned because of its inability to deal with raging conflicts.
For decades, status quos have been posing hurdles and impeding forward movement. In so doing, they contribute to the failure of the Security Council, help fuel serious questioning of the legitimacy and credibility of this organization. Groups and member states inclined on achieving real reforms need to come together and resist these efforts.
The Supreme Court has allowed the Hindu community to hold prayers from sunrise to sunset on Basant Panchami tomorrow at the disputed Bhojshala-Kamal Maula Mosque in Dhar district of Madhya Pradesh, while permitting Muslims to offer namaz from 1 to 3 p.m. on the day. The top court also directed that a list of persons from the Muslim community coming for namaz be given to the district administration. The two communities had sought the nod for religious activities at the Bhojshala complex on Friday, when Saraswati Puja will also be celebrated on the occasion of Basant Panchami. A bench comprising Chief Justice of India Surya Kant and Justices Joy Malia Bagchi and Vipul M. Pancholi made an appeal to both sides to observe mutual respect and cooperate with the state and district administration for maintenance of law and order. It directed the district administration to make law and order arrangements at the site for offering of prayers. The Supreme Court today dismissed a petition filed to stop the projection of the Board of Control of Cricket in India (BCCI) as the representative of the official national cricket team of India, terming it frivolous. The plea sought to restrain public broadcaster Prasar Bharati, which operates Doordarshan and All India Radio, from referring to the BCCI's cricket team as Indian National Cricket Team or Team India. The plea had argued that calling the BCCI Team India or the Indian National Cricket Team misleads the public and violates laws governing the use of national symbols. Senior BJP leader and Union Minister Piyush Goyal has said talks are being held with alliance partners for Prime Minister Narendra Modi's public address tomorrow at Maduranthakam in Tamil Nadu. Interacting with the media in Chennai after meeting State Opposition Leader and General Secretary of the AIADMK, Edapadi Palnisamy, today, he said the DMK should be opposed by the people as they are anti-people and anti-development. He criticised Udayanidhi Stalin for anti-Sanatan comments and also referred to the High Court's condemnation for hurting the sentiments of people and creating a division in their minds. He demanded action should be taken against Udayanidhi and he should be removed from the government.
The NDA alliance will completely throw out the DMK government. The corrupt, incompetent, compromised and anti-development government is certainly going to lose this election because the people of Tamil Nadu, the youth of Tamil Nadu, the farmers of Tamil Nadu, all have realized that other than family rule and corruption, the DMK government has done nothing for the welfare and prosperity of Tamil Nadu.
Union Home and Cooperation Minister Amit Shah today addressed the centenary year celebrations organised by the Gayatri Parivar in Haridwar, Uttarakhand. He said Haridwar is a sacred Kumbh region known as the land of penance of the Saptarishis. Mr. Shah said it was on this very land that Pandit Sri Ram Sharma Acharya and Vandaniya Mataji carried out the great task of awakening Gayatri energy. He also said that Pandit Sri Ram Sharma Acharya paved the way for the revival of faith, spirituality and culture through the path of individual character building.
This is the land of the Kumbh. It is the sacred soil where the Saptarishis performed their penance. Great saints carried out their spiritual endeavors on this very land, awakening not only their own souls, but also the souls of millions and guiding them onto the path of spirituality. It is on this holy land that Pandit Ram Sharma and Mataji worked to awaken the Gayatri energy.
Gayatri urja ko jagrut karne ka kaam kiya.
This is Akashvani giving you the news. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our X handle at AIR News Alerts. And for details of stories and more, log on to our website www.newsonair.gov.in and download News on AIR app. Welcome back to the midday news. In Chhattisgarh, 6 workers have lost their lives and 5 others injured in a blast at a steel plant in Baloda Bazar, Bhatapara district today. Talking to a news agency, District Collector Deepak Soni said the incident occurred at the Real Ispat and Power Limited in Bakulahi village in the Bhatapara rural area. As per preliminary information, the explosion took place in the dust settling chamber of the unit as the hot dust fell on the workers, causing them serious burns. An encounter broke out between security forces and CPI Maoist insurgents in the dense Saranda forest of Jharkhand's West Singhbhum district this morning. The exchange of fire occurred in the Chota Nagara police station area during a search operation by a joint team of Cobra, Jharkhand Jaguar and district police, with preliminary reports suggesting casualties among the Maoists. A Delhi court today acquitted former Congress MP Sajjan Kumar in a case related to inciting violence in Janakpuri and Vikaspuri areas in the national capital during the 1984 anti-Sikh riots. Special Judge Digvinay Singh orally pronounced a brief order acquitting 78-year-old Kumar. In August 2023, a court had charged the former Congress MP with rioting and promoting enmity while discharging him of murder and criminal conspiracy offences. The Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao campaign completed 11 years today. In a social media post, PM Modi said, "Daughters are revered as Lakshmi in India." He said, "It is a matter of great pride that today India's daughters are creating new records across every field and contributing significantly to the nation's progress." A report.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi launched the Beti Bachao Beti Padhao scheme on 22nd January 2015 in Panipat, Haryana. The scheme has mobilized government agencies, civil society, media and the public to address gender discrimination, fostering a cultural shift towards valuing the girl child and ensuring her rights and opportunities. Over the years, the scheme has achieved remarkable success. The national sex ratio at birth has improved to 930 as compared to 918 in 2014 to 15. With Anupam Mishra, Priya Mondal, Akashvani News, Delhi.
In Kerala, the Special Investigation Team investigating Sabarimala gold case under the supervision of the Kerala High Court has started questioning head priest Tantri Kandararu Rajivaru. More from our Thiruvananthapuram correspondent.
The Kollam Vigilance Court today allowed the SIT to take head priest Tantri Kandararu Rajivaru into custody for 1 day in connection with the Sabarimala gold case. The court will consider the bail plea of the Tantri on 28th of this month. Meanwhile, the State Legislative Assembly witnessed heated arguments between the opposition and the treasury benches over the Sabarimala issue. The House was adjourned for the day without continuing the business. The opposition raised placards and demanded resignation of former Devasam Minister Kadagampalli Surendran as MLA. On the other hand, ruling LDF members demanded questioning of Sonia Gandhi in connection with the Sabarimala gold case. Smiti M. Palluruthi, Akashvani News, Thiruvananthapuram.
The Amrit Udyan, located within the premises of Rashtrapati Bhavan, will be open to the public from the 3rd of next month to March the 31st. The President's Secretariat in a statement said the garden will be open from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. with the last entry at 5:15 p.m.
The entry to the Amrit Udyan will be free for all visitors. The slots for the visit can be booked online at visit.rashtrapatibhavan.gov.in or offline through self-service kiosks located outside gate number 35 of the Rashtrapati Bhavan. For the convenience of the visitors, shuttle bus service from Central Secretariat Metro Station to gate number 35 will be available every 30 minutes between 9:30 a.m. and 6 p.m. Shuttle buses could be identified through the banner Shuttle Service for Amrit Udyan. The visitors are allowed to carry mobile phones, electronic keys, purses, handbags, water bottles, baby milk bottles and umbrellas inside the Udyan. Except for these items, no other item will be allowed. With Priya Mondal, Bhanu Pratap Singh, Akashvani News, Delhi.
In the Indian bullion market, gold and silver prices dropped today from record high touched in the previous session. The decline is attributed to profit booking, easing geopolitical tensions and strengthening of the US dollar. Meanwhile, the gold and silver exchange traded funds fell up to 15% today. In badminton, PV Sindhu and Lakshya Sen have advanced to the quarterfinals of Indonesia Masters tournament today. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. US President Donald Trump expresses confidence India and the US would reach a trade agreement. Supreme Court allows Hindu community to hold prayers on Basant Panchami tomorrow at disputed Bhojshala-Kamal Maula Mosque in Dhar, Madhya Pradesh, permits Muslims to offer Friday namaz from 1 to 3 p.m. India and European Union are set to sign new security and defence partnership in New Delhi next week. India calls for early action on UNSC reform, warns delay risks more human suffering. Gold, silver, ETFs slip amid easing global geopolitical tensions. And in badminton, PV Sindhu and Lakshya Sen advanced to quarterfinals of Indonesia Masters tournament. With that, we end the midday news.